13.
Certainly hit that one pretty well. He might consider just trying to free the pink here. He might play a little cannon towards the reds to the right of the pink. It's a possibility. Deciding not to. Again, high value colours not really in positions to pot.
18.
Things are getting a bit more difficult now. Now this is a real queuing shot. Pot getting up the table for a low value colour.
Ronnie or Sullivan, 24.
However good you are, however well you've been playing, and that shot was never going to be easy.
297 points without reply, 27 minutes without a ball being potted by Trump, all ends there.
Well, yes, and now the crunch time is how many he can make here. Now the chance has eventually come.
Six. Seven.
Right in the middle of the pocket though.
25.
Point is, regardless of what's been thrown at him, and plenty has in the last half an hour by Sullivan, got every right to be confident in his game at the moment. The season he's had has been his best ever, including 2 wins in finals, of course, over Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Getting this cue ball to zip around the table quite amazing. I noticed it once again earlier in this break.
28.
This has been a tremendous break so far. Not a big break, but quite complex. Trying to keep it going. Played with right hand running side. Bit of a stretch if he's playing that red now.
34.
Barely get to this. Well, he's played it
35.
pretty well, but has not been lucky. They obviously developed the red as he did, but he thought he'd probably end up on the blue. He's very good at these recovery shots on the brown, swinging the cue ball around, but this one actually, from where he is even tougher than usual. Big shot.
Judd Trump, 35.
Didn't get very close to it, which is the biggest shock of all. Enough so that he wouldn't need the brown at the end of the frame, but I don't think that's really going to happen. Black's not going to be potted with these two reds anyway. You have to take red pink twice in a green. That would be 23 in it. 22 on.
7.
Probably going to have a look at the scores now, and he's going to realise that he will need the brown.
12. 13.
There's still some hope here for Trump. This frame is not over yet.
Nineteen.
Great effort. Surely he's not going to snooker himself here, is he? Wow. 22 in front. So Trump could tie. And Ronnie, of course, he's not going to be potting it here, so he's still in the frame, but hanging on just. What if Trump got the chance to develop the black here as well, which would come in handy? That's what he's tried to do. Could end up with another very dramatic frame, this one.
Yeah, could be a respot. Sullivan hopes not.
Said good shot, they could see immediately that he got the snooker. played that a lot better. That's very good. Actually left a little bit of it sticking out. I still don't believe he could have done much more than that. He's played it quite nicely. Sullivan might just have a little puff at this. That would have made a difference had that gone in. He hasn't left it, but he's probably lost the advantage. Sullivan's likely to get him in to a little bit of trouble here. Get the cue ball and the object ball just about where he wants to. Distance between the two balls, I think, is the key here.
Got to hit it, first and foremost. Second, don't leave it on. That'll do.
He's having a look for this one. It's obviously frame ball, but it's not guaranteed to be a shot to nothing, this one. He doesn't get it. I think Trump will have a go at this. Cue ball not under complete control, but the likelihood is he'll be somewhere near the blue. Worried about the in-off.
4.
We could be heading for a re-spotted black here. Overhit slightly, more than slightly.
9.
A bit of a stretch, apart from anything else, this.
Yeah, it is. It's not only the stretch to get to it, but the pot, the natural way of potting it would be to take the cue ball up the table. So you don't get the pot the black after it. So this is a difficult shot to pot and hold. Using a lot of screw here. Check side.
Judd trump 9.
So Sullivan needs the pink. And it's 3 in a row. And for the first time since we were 1 each, the match will be level. So Ronnie and Sullivan has dramatically levelled the match. 2 total clearances and then a pink ball.
has been a superb effort from 6-2 down to get here for Sullivan, because he wasn't really in the match in the opening session. He played to his best, he was outplayed, and he's come back very strongly from 8-5 down.
Yeah, you can just see how much he wants to win. Sometimes he likes to deflect that by saying that he's not too bothered. Clearly he is bothered the way he's played this match. He's fought hard for every single ball. One of the great champions in any sport, and of course his longevity is what's so incredible. First won a ranking title in 1993. Meanwhile, Trump has potted an absolute curler into the middle there. What a pot that is.
It really was. From where he is, look at that. Just threaded it through past the black and the bunch. Got on the black as well. Brilliant shot. His intention is clearly to stay positive. So you can see it from this angle even better, how difficult it is.
Yeah, the sort of ball that Mark Williams was potting in the World Championship final last year against John Higgins, just getting in with ridiculously good pots to the middles. Happy birthday to Mark Williams, by the way, 44 today. Of course, he was beaten yesterday by the man at the table.
Very quickly around to see what went.
12
to the middle at the side of the bunch, which is okay. Not a great angle to get from blue to red. And that was always the problem. Those bulk colours seem even bigger than usual when you're trying to avoid them on the way back up.
18. Judd Trump, 18.
Judd Trump hasn't made a half century in this match since frame 8. It's now frame 17. So that earlier fluency has just gone away a little bit. Scrapped out a few frames since then.
There you go, at the same pot success rate, 91%. But the point you made, take it even further, his highest break in the match is only 69, and the man he's playing, Sullivan's made 3 centuries.
What?
I think it would be a huge blow if he went behind it. Yeah, Judd Trump having led 6-2, if he went 9-8 down, that would really hurt him. So again, this is a big frame as well.
Foul.
Now, how much damage has he done is the first thing to wonder about.
Ronnie,
Okay, he's unlucky to have knocked the red in. Has he left a red on? Now just looking to see if those two reds are actually in a palm that he knocked in. I don't think they were. Anyway, that is in a roundabout way. That's worked out in Judd Trump's favour, hasn't it? Amazing game. Because he'd have probably ended up having to play this himself had he knocked the other red in.
Yeah, it's high stakes stuff now, isn't it? Sullivan going for that tough red, but now Trump right back in again. This would be the perfect time to make another big break.
Nine.
Talk about Sullivan's 1,000 centuries, quite rightly, but Trump last week in the Championship League made his 600th century, the youngest player to get to that milestone. Helped by the proliferation of tournaments, of course.
17.
He's got to make sure that he closes out this frame here. He really can't afford to let Sullivan back to the table with a chance of winning it. He had the red near the middle pocket. He always knew that was there, so that he'd be on something.
22.
He wanted to be on something else, but he has got that backup red still there. Just wonder if he's a bit worried about going in off plain ball. To the yellow pocket, he might have to do something with the cue ball here to stop that. Played it with a little bit of stun aside.
23. Yeah.
Doesn't have the cue ball cleaned all that often, Trump. And it helps if he can reach it, then he can. When the pink is respotted, I think he's okay. He is.
29. $30. $37. $38.
Well, he's got his lead back in the match, crucially, I think.
45. 46.
Yeah, very important break for Judd Trump, just to steady the ship from his point of view. As Sullivan won 3 on the spin, but he finds himself behind again.
$54.
Well, the frame is well and truly won. You can
64.
see it's a close match, this. Look at that, ball's potted, absolutely level.
Judd Trupp, 61.
So Trupp's first half century since frame 8. What a time to make it. O'Sullivan went for that tough red to the middle, missed. Trupp did the rest. He's back in front in this epic encounter, leading 9-8. Maybe not. Trump made a 61 break there to win that 17th frame.
That was a very scruffy old shot actually for Sullivan by his high standards. What does he do here? I guess he's got to play the snooker, isn't he? Seems the positive shot really. Get right in behind the brown. He's got the advantage. He's blocked off the left side of the table, which is a good way of playing it. Stop Ronnie just dropping into it from one side. Might try and lay up to the red out on the open on the bottom left of the table. Well, he didn't hit it very hard, but he hit it, I think. It's not a touching ball. It must have been a feather if it touched it at all. Well, let's have another little look at this. Not touching and nothing much moved. Anyway, Colin Humphries was on the spot, so what can you say? Very well played shot actually, that safety shot. He's still in this match. I mean, there is a strong argument to say at 6-2 down, in between sessions he'd settled for being 9-8 down. Much closer, with a real chance of winning. be an easy pot if the yellow wasn't kind of a distraction. It's not easy at all, and with no high value colour available. I'm not even sure if he'll go for this red if you can see it. Problem is, what else can he do? That he should look to see whether the black was available. Pink actually goes past the red. That red was very difficult, but the yellow was certainly a distraction to him. As you can see, that camera angle tells you the distance between cue ball and object ball better than ever.
8. $13. 14. 19.
This will certainly open up some of the reds. That could be the moment, couldn't it, when he
20.
gets over the line here. Still got work to do, but just to keep building away at this break. Another cueing shot. Sort of wanted to be a lot nearer to the red than this.
25. $31.
Well, he does have a thinnish one to this left corner.
$32.
Now, if he leans across, he's got to be careful here because the waistcoat line would be where that red is, over on the right of the table. As a player, it's one of the first things you think about. To be a little careful not to kind of in his way. That's why he wants to play it in a slightly uncomfortable looking way, so that red doesn't end up being a foul shot.
Yeah, I was going to say, tuck your waistcoat in. That would help to a degree. Still uncomfortable though.
He looks very uncomfortable in the shot, doesn't he? This break, he's hitting a lot of balls on the way through. He knocked the blue safe on the last shot. He hit the brown and pink there. He's still on a red. He's taking a bit of a hammering tonight when you think about it. He's 6-3 down on the night's play. But due to his good lead this afternoon, he's still in the box seat.
Yeah, and the other thing that we maybe haven't mentioned is mental strength as well. He's shown, because he was hit with an onslaught by Sullivan. He's knocking some balls in here, isn't he?
Yeah, this is a great break in his own way. A beautiful way to those wonderful back-to-back centuries from Sullivan. trying to get nearer and nearer to the winning line, ball by ball. Now he's going right-handed on this shot. Screwing back a long way. He's overscrewed it by a mile.
39.
It's hard to have the same touch, I would say, on that shot, but that you can screw back the length of the table with your opposite hand. Can't believe you've got the same control. Trying to play in behind the blue. He leapt up in the air, he's not quite got it right. Decent break under the circumstances. Only 39, but very useful.
It's now 22 minutes since Ronnie Sullivan potted a ball. Remember, he won 2 frames in just 18 minutes, 2 total clearances from 8.5 to 8.7.
I don't think Judd trouble mind where the blue, pink and black are at the moment. 39 might not seem a lot, but with those high value colours safe, it's quite a lot. Now that Ronnie's got a chance again, how on earth is he going to make a few here? Trying, I think, find a way of getting the black into play. Otherwise, it's just not going to happen for him. Of course, if the scores were the other way around, he was in front, he would be happily just chip away, the way that Trump was doing. Left of the black in.
The way.
11.
But he's asking for the 100. It's quite important, isn't it? Because I think we're talking about fractions here as to whether he could land in behind the black to pot it. Yeah, it really is tight. I wonder if he'd consider playing to flick the red as to the left of the black into play here. That would be an even better shot if he could do it. Everything's at very close quarters if he tries that. This is not there. It's probably a shot too many. Chance to get another high value colour into the game, perhaps blue or pink. He could use that. I'll get them both into play and play the snooker behind the green. Well, that is everything in one shot. And he couldn't have played all three, surely. It could be, he's not a magician. Trump looked a bit ashen-faced when he came out of his chair. Everything's changed in one shot. To the left middle. He has to an extent, but is it a risk that Sullivan can risk taking here? Oh, what a shot. Got one pocket to aim at from where the red was. Notice that Ronnie is using the extension on his cue that comes with the table. He hasn't even got his own extension like most other players do. Almost everyone else on the tour, I should think, has one of those. Well, who's and ahs, he's not on the black.
No.
Blue would be risky. He'd probably go into the green. Playing it, he may have to just wait one here. It's a very bold shot if he plays the blue. Got to pot it and avoid hitting the green. He missed it, but he didn't miss it.
14.
Trump wondering, do I come back to the table or is it a decider?
Yeah, a lot will depend, I think, on what he's just saw from Ronnie, what he's doing here. He wants to get low on the bottom red to flick the other red near the right cushion into play, and he's usually an absolute master at this shot. Well, he hasn't quite played it to the usual high standards to leave himself the cannon.
20.
He's straight enough on this red.
Oh well, a little interlude while he ties his shoelaces. He's pulled his socks up from 8-5 down.
Well, he's going to have to get on the red via the black this time. As you can see, too straight to do anything by getting the other red out.
21.
This is not an easy shot. Screwing in behind the red. But it was still very nicely hit. It's very thin to the right middle.
Ronnie Sullivan, 28.
Delighted that he is with a realistic chance of winning the match in this frame. But he's got to put in a good shot here. I don't think he can complain about that. Might be a gap. Sullivan can get directly through to the red. Well, there's definitely a gap in it full ball, but can he keep it safe? Can he avoid the double kiss? Well, he's done all that, but again, Trump might have the slight advantage here. Is there another gap? Trump cannot believe it.
Brings the cue down. Sign of frustration. It's all up to O'Sullivan though to knock it in. This could be the shot that takes us to 9 each.
Well, it just got a bit more angle on this green than he would have wanted, which means it's either very difficult or impossible to hold for the yellow, especially with the pink there. Might have wanted to come a bit further down the table. Not an easy shot now. Just the cue ball near the side cushion is the worry. And he's nailed to the cushion as well. No shot is easy playing from there. Everything is just a little difficult. What a frame he's won here. 39-0 down, everything was safe. He got everything in open play. There was one very significant shot where he freed blue-pink, got the slip.
So after 5.5 hours of battle, one more frozen inside Ronnie Sullivan. Doubles up. We still don't know who's going to come through.
he's a very good shot, you know, from there. Swerve into the first position on the only big target, I realised, but he played it well. Now, Sullivan's only thing that's not really been right today, because he's scored 3 centuries and he's played some brilliant snooker, is his long game has not been as good as usual. This will be another examination of it. It's absolutely dead straight, this. Now, there's another one gone astray. And it affects the play. When you miss the straight ones, the dead straight ones, it really affects you. You think, why am I missing it? What am I doing that's not right? And that's how he's feeling right now.
So it's a chance for Chum. What? Screwing into the pack, getting things open. Saw him when he left that last red on in the last frame. He brought his cue down, first little sign of frustration the whole day, but he's in the decider.
Yeah, it's only just went in. It's red. But the last frame was like this. The black wasn't available. Trying to score away on the lower value colours. Never got as far as he wanted to with it. It's been a great game, the audience.
Slot sponsors ITV4 nights.
$13.
Just to say, if you lost pictures there briefly, apologies for that.
Well, it's got shades of, as I said, the previous frame, the difficulty in getting this break started. Yeah, that was a good shot, but he's not finished on the red particularly well either. He's scrambling around trying to get points without everything being there in open play. No know one thing, whoever wins out of these two is going to be pretty ecstatic, I think, at the end of it. Differing emotions. For Trump it will be relief. For Sullivan it will be one of his best ever comebacks and long career, I think. Now the black is on. Been going in a lot there, but again you could miss them. This does go in. It opens everything up. Well, he played it so slowly that he had every chance.
$26.
All the practice, all the hours and hours practicing, getting everything right with your cue action and your mind. It all fits into place, hopefully.
$34. $35.
Two remarkable talents of different generations have come head to head today and produced an absolute treat.
He's got the angle to go into the reds, but he doesn't really want to do that. And with 2 or 3 sticking out that he can get on.
$42. $43.
Well, he could have played cannon to the left of the red. If he'd have missed the cannon, he'd been around the right of the bunch.
50.
That sort of a angle hitting into the red was not a good one. Didn't mean to be on this red. Out of his chair.
Yeah, and because he gets close to this, it stays in the jaws of the pocket. He leads by 50.
Thank you.
Yes, and he knows he should have won the match there.
One.
I wonder if Ronnie will look at the blue. It's just off straight, taking him down towards the reds. Worth a look. But he doesn't see it quite right as the angle to get in behind a couple of reds to the right corner. Good effort, just not quite far enough. Sullivan annoyed with himself that he's got to play this shot. Feels almost like an all or nothing shot.
Foul.
He's been called for a foul. Can you believe it? He got the pot. He must have caught the yellow or something there.
Yeah, I didn't see it at the time, I have to say.
This is huge. Colin Humphries, the referee. Ronnie's waiting for the replay. He's looking up at the monitor. He wants to see it again.
Foul.
Well, he can't see it from there, but it was the yellow, clearly with his waistcoat.
Well, I have to say, he called the foul very early, didn't he?
But Trump has not taken advantage. It looked for all the world to be over. What a roller coaster of emotions this has been tonight. He's tucking his waistcoat in this time. You see where all that running has done him good.
Well, this was the earlier foul, just on the left if you see it. Oh, I mean, listen, must have been a waistcoat foul and nothing really moved.
Bottom line though, Trump didn't take advantage, missed that red to the yellow pocket. Sullivan darted back to the table. Be 40 behind with the blue, 59 on. This is heading right down to the wire, this match. Yellow on the bulk cushion could play a part yet.
Set. 11.
Well, this was the miss that followed what we think was a waistcoat foul. And his expression says it all.
Well, sometimes you just can't believe what you're watching. It's one of those crazy frames. He misses the pink, he flukes it into the yellow pocket.
Thank you.
Slightly develops the yellow as well, from where it was.
He has a chance at this red as well.
And he's brought the red into play, but his colour's not easy. Goodness me. What a game. This is a big shot, really big. Oh, he never looked like missing it, did he? Right, well. I think everyone's playing on memory here, instinct. Everything else just goes out of the window when you're in this situation. Oh, the fluke, I mean, it went in, this pink went into the green pocket about 100 miles an hour. Look at the yellow as well, which just slightly developed there. And doesn't sound a lot, but Ronnie will need that yellow. It's easier from where it is than where it was. Does not want to be straight on this. He has a slight angle, but the wrong side to make it easy to get across. Gonna punch it hard. Goodness, that didn't stay there as well. I just wonder what's going to happen next. It's hard to imagine there won't be a further twist. Yes. Making sure the same doesn't happen again on the yellow.
So he's missed the red.
Ronnie on
Judd Trump
30.
19 in front. What a chance now.
Lead though if he takes the blue here.
Yeah, 25 in front with the blue, 27 on, so yellow is match ball.
Well, if he plays this slowly, I don't think he'll be interested in getting on the green for now.
6.
It won't be his priority anyway. He'll worry about the green after this yellow's been potted. I think he should have just dropped it in.
Judd Trump.
Why did he play on the green?
Thank you.
I see yellow, he's got a shot at the green, but not at that pace. Can't believe that.
Well, he pots the yellow. He's 27 in front with 25 on, but he's played it at pace and he's missed it.
Unbelievable. Sometimes you have to make sure of that form. If he plays that slowly, I don't think he would have missed it.
Well, now he's snookered.
Yeah, it's horrible as well. What a chance that Sullivan's got now. Again, not easy by any means this. It's as good as straight. We've seen him miss these sort of cueing shots throughout the match.
Remaining balls.
Yes, obviously, you know, the final black, it's not going to be a gimme. There it is.
Nine.
He's fought so hard all day. He was chasing the game 6-2 down, 8-5 down, 9-8 down. A ball there from going out of the tournament, that yellow.
Oh, this will be a tough one. Trump, if he does go on and lose.
20.
This is a ticklish one. This is not simple by
Right,
any means.
5 hours, 50 minutes. It's all come down to the last ball for a place in the final.